Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurlena Aini. Today I'll be presenting about the history of AirAsia X. AirAsia X Berhad is a part of AirAsia Group and a Malaysian airline that specializes in long-distance international flight. And it's operated by Tony Fernandez, Azran Osmarani, and Tan Sri Rafida Aziz, who is the chairman of the group. It is a low-cost airline that began operation in 2007 with a route from Kuala Lumpur International Airport to Gold Coast Airport in Australia. It is located in Kuala Lumpur. The headquarters is located at Kuala Lumpur International Airport, KLIA2, which is a low-cost airline terminal. And the company's headquarters are in Sepang. It is the largest low-cost airline in Malaysia, and it keeps its costs down by sharing management between the different arms of the AirAsia Group. Next is FlyAsia Express, was founded in Sarawak, Malaysia as AirAsia X. The airline was largely a rural service airline that operated minor routes that were subsequently abandoned by Malaysia national carrier, which is Malaysia Air. Tony Fernandez and Malaysia businessmen, which is Kamaruddin Meranun, Raja Razali, and Raja Azmi, were the founders of FlyAsia Express. After Malaysian Airline suspended operation on these local routes inside East Malaysia, AirAsia subcontracted with it to run them. FlyAsia Express was not founded as a low-cost airline, but adopted several of AirAsia cost-cutting strategies such as online booking and ticketless check-in. Following several complaints about the poor customer service, such as delayed flight, cancelled flight, and overbooking, the airline chose to transfer the route to Firefly, which is a Malaysian airlines. Malaysia Airlines stated that it would assume operational control of several domestic routes in 2007 through the foundation of a new subsidiary airline, which is Wings. And after the rural service were taken over by Malaysia Airlines, FlyAsia Express changed its names to AirAsia X and announced a renewed focus on long-haul, low-cost flight. Next is vision and mission AirAsia X. Their vision is to become Asia's largest low-cost airline, which is serving the 3 billion people who are now underserved due to insufficient connectivity and expensive costs. Their mission is to be the best place to work, where employees are treated as members of a large family. And then for the second mission is to create an Asian brand that is worldwide recognized. For the third one is to achieve the lowest possible fare so that anybody may fly with AirAsia. For the last one is to maintain the highest possible product quality while adopting technology to cut costs and improve service level. AirAsia have 7 organizational culture and value. The first one is dare to have dream, which is they believe progress comes from innovation and both need change to happen. And then the second one is people first. Their principle is to take care of their people and take care of their guests. The third one is make it happen. They are principle that they need to learn quickly and deliver more with less. Next is be guest obsessed, which is they need to deeply understand what their guests want and then give them more than they expect. And then one AirAsia, which is They are one airline with one vision and one person. The second last is safety always, which is safety is everyone's responsibility. The last part is sustainability spirit, which is they need to be acting. They need to be acting today for a better tomorrow.
Hello, my name is Nurul Akila as the next presenter. The goals and objective of AirAsia X is to engage efficiently, responsibly, and profitably in the commercial aviation business. Moreover, AirAsia X seeks a high standard of performance and aims to maintain long-term position in its respective competitive environments. For the next slide is the meaning of the logo. The logo reflects the old name of the company, which is Fly Asian Express. In 2007, until now, the new logo emerged. AirAsia X logo features lettering AirAsia with a large handwritten of X at the background, reminds the previous emblem. Next slide is AirAsia Board of Directors. The first one is Tan Sri Rafida Aziz was appointed as Senior Independent Non-Executive Director and Chairman of the Board on March 2011. Next is Datuk Lim Kian On was redesigned as Non-Independent Non-Executive Deputy Chairman on October 2020. He also member of the Audit of Committee of Company. After that is Datuk Kamaruddin bin Meranun, Non-Independent Non-Executive Director on November 2018. He also member of the Safety Review Board of the company. Next is Tan Sri Anthony Francis Fernandez, is the co-founder of the company and he was appointed as Non-Independent Non-Executive Director on November 2018. Next is Datuk Yusli bin Muhammad Yusof, appointed as Independent Non-Executive Director. He also the Chairman of the Audit Committee and a member of Nomination and Remuneration Committee as well as Risk Management Committee. Next is Tan Sri Asmat bin Kamaluddin, appointed as Independent Non-Executive Director on May 2013. He also member of Audit Committee of the company. And the last one is Datuk Pham Lee Yi, appointed as Non-Independent Non-Executive Director on March 2008. He also member of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee as well as Risk Management Committee and member of Safety Review Board of the company. For the next slide is any other relevant information. First information is Fernandez named the airline AirAsia X, citing inspiration from Yoshiki, leader of Japanese rock band X Japan. Several major developments were announced on 10 August 2007. AirAsia X also announced its first route from Kuala Lumpur to the Gold Coast with one-way fares to begin at 50, excluding tax and charge, with average return price to be approximately Rm1,800 inclusive of tax and charge. Other than that, the first AirAsia X aircraft arrived at Kuala Lumpur International Airport on 15 September 2007. It was named as Semangat Sir Freddy or Spirit of Sir Freddy after the pioneer and founder of the low-cost model, the late Sir Freddy Laker of Skytrain. AirAsia X also affiliate airline programs such as Indonesia X Asia. It was a joint venture of AirAsia X. It served Indonesia AirAsia's regularly scheduled long-haul international flights from Bali Ngurah Rai International Airport. Not only that, AirAsia X also met Thai AirAsia X with a joint venture of AirAsia X in Thailand. Thai AirAsia X is Thailand's first long-haul, low-cost airline and began operation from its maiden service from Bangkok to Incheon, South Korea on 17 June 2014 and followed by Tokyo, Narita, and Osaka, Kansai in Japan. Thank you.
Now let me tell you a little bit about AirAsia X. Now the first strength that they have for their company is that the low cost fare and the long haul flights. Now unlike the other airlines, AirAsia X low cost fare are not based on complicated restrictions. All fares are quote one way to allow customers the flexibility to choose where and when they would fly. Also, where most traditional airlines will offer cheap flights, if customer stays for the Saturday night or even the Sunday night, Therefore, a cheap fare will not be available for one-way or a day return, a business or shopping trip. Such as condition does not apply to the low-cost airline. Not just that, since 2007, AirAsia is a leading long-haul low-cost airline, operating primarily in the Asia-Pacific region, and this is because AirAsia X commenced the Airbus, which gave bigger, wider body to travel for longer destination. Every customer would fly extra long hours or extra long destination on AirAsia X for less cost than the other airline company. The second strength for AirAsia X is that the streamlined operation. AirAsia continues to revolutionize air travel with numerous new inventions deployed under recent times further to improve customer experience and make flying not only safe but affordable, but also more seamless and contactless than never before. AirAsia has partnered with digital transformation company Grey Matter to launch Scan to Fly, an industry leading in technology that can determine a passenger's eligibility to fly before they arrive at the airport, including real-time verification of relevant health documentation. With Scan to Fly, AirAsia guests can upload their medical certificates during the online self-checking process, and this includes the corresponding processing of any required documents to verify whether the passenger is approved to fly by the various authorities and possesses a valid COVID-19 negative certificate. The system has been successfully implemented by Grey Matter and has already gone live for a number of AirAsia flights from Malaysia's KLIA2 airport to Singapore, and as well as from Surabaya, and it also will be launching soon for flights to and from Jakarta. For the next strength, AirAsia X has many destinations of choices. They offer around 29 international destinations with premium cabin seats. Now, the destinations that they cover is from Asia to Australia, New Zealand, Middle East, and into the United States of America. And for the fourth strength for AirAsia X is that they have strong management quality. The employees of AirAsia X are very competitive and have good communication skills, diverse experience, and knowledge in their working area. For example, they work cooperatively with the government, other airlines, and even aircraft manufacturers like Airbus, and gain advantages in the form of subsidies and sales. Moreover, it shows that it is possible to gain a low price and a high quality. Last but not least, the strength of AirAsia X is that AirAsia X has excellent IT utilization. Now, the award recognizes AirAsia Freedom's Flyer program powered by AirAsia Big Loyalty for being the first of its kind membership status system aimed at making rewards easier, better, faster. The Freedom Flyer program allows members to easily level up through the 4 membership statuses based solely on how often they fly. The more they fly with AirAsia, the more the benefits and AirAsia Big points they can enjoy. Members also can enjoy priority access to promotions year-round via the AirAsia Big Loyalty app, as well as the exclusive travel and lifestyle perks such as hotel stays, gift vouchers, and passes the exciting attractions. The AirAsia Big Loyalty app and AirAsiaBig.com website gives members an omni-channel experience of their membership, allowing them to check their points balance, receive notifications of personalized offers, saves up until 10 credit or debit card details for a faster checkout, and redeem flights for up to 10 family members. Members can easily redeem AirAsia flights via members-only promotions such as the monthly final call sale to enjoy up to 90% of fare. Now, BIG fixed points for up to 70% discount in free seats, which are redeemable starting from 0 points in AirAsia Big points. Members who are low on point can simply top up cash to redeem flights using a quick and seamless checkout process. And now they can also quickly rack up big points from over 160 travel and lifestyle partners of their choice, aside from earning points from AirAsia flights. Now this kind of mobile app or website they use for the consumers to enjoy brings a lot of the best use of technologies in AirAsia itself.
Let's move on to the weaknesses of AirAsia X with me, Muhammad bin Razali. So the first one is they does not have its own maintenance, repair and overhaul MRO facility. They also have limited human resource, high load traffic in their system and poor customer service. Back to the first weakness, not to have their own MRO facility. It may be a good strategy when they first started with only Malaysia as the hub and few planes to maintain. But now, with few hubs, which is Malaysia, Thailand and Indonesia, and over 100 planes currently owned, they have to ensure proper and continuous maintenance of the planes, which will also help to keep the overall cost low. It is a competitive disadvantage not to have its own MRO facility. Next, they have limited human resource. Due to the lowest cost of operating by the company, the service resources are limited. A standby aircraft cannot be prepared if there is any problem in the operation. Moreover, due to the limited number of human resources, it causes them could not handle irregular situation such as when there is a high demand from customers, they cannot fulfill each demand because there are not enough workers. It causes some of the customers to go other airlines. Next is high load traffic in their system. With its reliance on IT, there is a risk of system disruption due to AirAsia heavily reliance on online sales. The traffic in the system would be so busy, any flight delays or calling their customer's line to confirm bookings would indicate that AirAsia's system is not robust enough to handle booking efficiently. This would result in the loss of customers. Not to mention, heavy reliance on IT also exposes them to emerging cyber security threats. Last but not least is customer service. AirAsia received a lot of complaints from customers on their service. Based on Malaysian Aviation Commission (MEVCOM), AirAsia recorded the highest number of complaints of 196 during the 2H 2020 period from July 1st to December 31st, 2020. Example of complaints are around flight delays, being charged for a lot of things and not able to change flight or get a refund if customers could not make it. Since competition is getting intense, a good customer service and management is important and critical to compete. So AirAsia need to overlook how they treated all of their customers.
Any favorable situation for competitive advantage in the organization environment is what we call opportunity. So the first opportunity that my group and I discovered is ASEAN Open Skies. What is ASEAN Open Skies? The ASEAN Open Skies is regional's major aviation policy which allows unlimited flights among ASEAN regional air carriers since the beginning of December 2008. This will definitely increase the competition among the regional airlines. However, as the low-cost leader in airlines industry in Asia, with great strategic planning, I find this more of an opportunity. So the second is lean distribution system. Lean distribution system is one of the principles under LCC, which is low-cost carrier operation. Most airline companies will use travel agency which are very costly. With lean distribution system, the distribution channel which will be simple as possible and may cover a full spectrum of related customers. The example are internet sales, sales from office, or the sales from call centers. So, on to the next part is possibility to increase middle class customer. As rapid economic growth has reduced poverty across Asia, the middle class has grown rapidly in size and spending power. In 2020, an estimated 2 billion Asians were members of the middle class, and that number is set to increase to 3.5 billion by 2030. This might be a huge opportunity to AirAsia X as their potential customer will increase. So, the last one is digital banking. As we all know, in this generation, I'm sure that we are all familiar with digital banking. So we think make digital banking as new payment method might be a good approach to the market. This might ease the customer to use their preferred payment method and increase sales to AirAsia X.
Let me explain to you about the threats that AirAsia X are facing or maybe facing in the future. So the first one is that Malaysian government has brought up regulations for the airline company to operate under certain conditions, which is mandatory requirement to download and activate the MySejahtera mobile app for all incoming passengers to Malaysia. And this app will enhance the effectiveness of contact tracing by the Ministry of Health of Malaysia and contains potential outbreak, ensuring a safer travel experience for everyone. International travel also were banned by Malaysian government and other country too. Plus, AirAsia denies service to anti-vaxxers because they want to comply to Malaysian government travel policy. And the second threat is that low-cost carrier airline may emerge and offers way more benefits and options of low-cost carrier concept. Now, this will surely jeopardize the existing market of low-cost carriers, which AirAsia X currently dominates to be contested over this pandemic time globally and internationally. And the third threat is that unpredictable economic state, which currently focuses on the fuel price. Given that jet fuel is airlines' largest cost component, rising fuel prices recently don't bode well with AirAsia's earning recovery. Reportedly, Brent crude oil was up to 0.44% at 82.92 per barrel USD. And then the last threat is that global security. Now, this was proposed because nowadays terrorists are more advanced than the days before the year 2000s. The measure of this high level security must be taken into high notice because AirAsia X routes involve 29 different destinations internationally. And so, act of terrorism can happen anytime, anywhere, on any flight, including Malaysia's.
For achievement, AirAsia X has achieved many achievements under Tan Sri Rabidah Aziz, Chairman of AirAsia. On December 2021, AirAsia has once again been awarded world's leading low-cost airline for the 9th year in a row, and world's leading low-cost airline cabin crew for the 5th consecutive year at the World Travel Awards WTA 2021. The World Travel Awards celebrates excellence across key factors of travel, tourism, and hospitality. Votes were counted based on recent experience of traveling, including prior to the COVID-19 pandemic. Next, in November 2021, AirAsia X win near unanimous creditor support for a far-reaching comprehensive reset. With completion of this exercise, AirAsia X will be one of very few airlines worldwide that has no gearing and restructure cost base that significantly below of its competitors in the region. This also will be an excellent position to capture leisure travel and cargo opportunities post-COVID. Last but not least, also in November 2021, AirAsia and AirAsia X Malaysia have been awarded Best Low-Cost Carrier Asia Pacific for 2019 in the industry-led AirlineRating.com Airlines Excellence Awards, judged by a panel of industry experts with combined 200 years of experience. The award brings together 4 major international industry and government safety audits alongside demonstrable leadership in the areas of innovation, value, and passenger comfort.
Next, I would like to continue with Internal Factor Evaluation (IFE). This includes the strengths and weaknesses of the company AirAsia X. So, from the slide, we can see that the total weak score is 2.59. This shows that the internal factor of the company are in the average score, which indicates that the company internal position is good, but they still need to improve for the better. Now, we move to the next slide, which is External Factor Evaluation (EFE). This consists of opportunities and threats. In the slide, we can see that the total weight score is 2.98, score significantly above 2.5. This indicates a strong external position. The company should improve its strategy and focus more on how to take advantage of the opportunities. Furthermore, the slide is about the Competitive Profile Matrix (CPM). This is where we can see the comparison between AirAsia X, Milestones Air, and Firefly Company. In this graph, the Competitive Profile Matrix stated that Milestones Air surpassed AirAsia X in terms of safety and security. Next, Firefly beats AirAsia X in terms of government support because Firefly is a subsidiary of Mas Airline Berhad, which is a government-linked company owned by Khazanah Nasional. To conclude, AirAsia X has a better overall competitive profile compared to Milestones Air and Firefly on paper. This is because the total weight score for AirAsia X is the highest than Milestones Air and Firefly, which is 2.68, as compared to Milestones Air is 2.28 and Firefly is 1.69. Thank you.
Let's move on to the problem and challenges that AirAsia X need to face. The first one is the virus outbreak had challenged AirAsia X operations due to travel restriction, flight delays, and cancellations. Airlines are among the hardest hit by the COVID-19 pandemic as countries around the world closed their borders to contain the virus. They even moved to another business type to continue surviving. However, their acting chief executive officer were confident that the company will recover as soon as possible and come out stronger as they have shown in previous aviation shocks. Next problem for AirAsia X is they has recorded a net loss of 149.40 million ringgit and revenue of 99.37 million ringgit in the first quarter ended September 30, 2021. In a filing with Bursa Malaysia, it is said that during first quarter of 2021, the company has suffered from the full impact of the COVID-19 pandemic and with the suspension of scheduled flight operations in April 2020 and parking of most of the aircraft fleet. This brings to their next problem. AirAsia X may be delisted from Bursa Malaysia. AirAsia X current liability exceed their current assets by more than 13.4 billion ringgit. AirAsia may be delisted from Bursa Malaysia after its external auditor cast significant doubt on the airline's ability to continue as ongoing. Ernst & Young issued a disclaimer of opinion on AirAsia X accounts for the 18 months ended June 30, 2021, triggering its status as a financially distressed company under Bursa Malaysia's Practice Note 17. So, to avoid being delisted, AirAsia X would have to regularize its financial condition within 12 months.